Alright, so for breakfast, this is Factor 75 cheesy bacon ranch chicken. I think it's the name of it. And I added some Swiss cheese, shredded Swiss cheese on top.
Oh my gosh! Welcome aboard at Spitfire Comedy House. It is obvious that the incredibly talented improvisers right behind me here have so many friends and family members that are here to support them and love them. So thank you for coming out and making this morning so special.
So I'm having a cheat meal. Just finished the improv class. This is an appetizer. I got onion rings. Look pretty good. This is lunch today. Got a gyro burger and a side of fries. Hey you guys, how's it going? I feel like it's been a little bit since I've mounted the camera on the tripod and talked to you like this, but my arms, I don't know, they're weak. I don't feel like holding the camera. But anyway, today was a really good day, good Saturday. For some reason, it feels like a Sunday for me. I don't know if it's because I woke up kind of early for a Saturday and I got dressed, a little dressed up, and went to the improv show. So today was the last improv of the class. I think there were a total of, I don't know how many classes there were now. I'm thinking 6, but it started February 24th. So maybe 6 or 7. But anyway, today was the last day, and it was actually in front of an audience. I mean, it was still friends and family, but for most of us, it was a lot larger of a crowd than we were used to, and I mean, to us, they were strangers. So it was definitely interesting. It was, like I said, a lot of fun. I think that experience of being up on stage and trying to perform, especially doing improv, it's like, forget just speaking. This is like actually improv and having to think on the spur of the moment, think of scenes, think of games, especially the puns. Some puns were, all puns are, I don't know, I think like on a different level of improv. Like I feel like they're just a lot more difficult. But, so obviously, I mean, we're all learning, so it's nothing professional. I just want to give you a disclaimer because I was going to mention that um, I'll post the link to it on the Comedy Club's YouTube channel. I'll put the link in the description of this video if you want to watch it. Um, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. The people in the class, my classmates, they were awesome. They are awesome. I'm hoping we can all stay in touch. Some of them are going on to continue classes, not really classes, it's called the Game Lab. So I guess it's just, it's learning about improv games, and you also get like directed on how to do the games and feedback. So sounds like it's almost like a class. But I mean, it sounds like fun, and I would like to do it, and I'm still debating on if I will do it or not. But I definitely want to do the level 2 improv, which, excuse me, is on Wednesdays at 6:30, and of course to get there is an hour drive. Driving there is not bad, but it's just I'm thinking about the time I'll be leaving and the drive back. It'll end at 8:30, and the drive back is like an hour, so I won't get back home until 9:30, which isn't really too bad, I guess. But just doing this improv stuff, like it pumps me up a lot. Like it was actually funny because in our chat with the other improv classmates, I took a selfie of all of us prior to the showcase today, and then someone else took a selfie of all of us post showcase, and the difference was it was pretty funny because like you see it, we're all kind of smiling. A lot of our like mouths are shut, and I don't know. We just I don't know, you couldn't feel the energy. But then post improv, like we're all smiling real big and see our teeth, and we looked a lot happier and pumped up. So that stuff definitely pumps you up. Um, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. And the instructor was great too, Carolyn. I'm gonna miss her. I wish you would teach advanced classes, but I don't think she does it this time. But yeah, it was an awesome experience. I'm glad I did that. Um, and I plan on continuing it. Um, so it's a lot of fun. But anyway, after improv, I showed you what I ate. I know that it's not conducive to the weight loss journey, but I found this burger place and I wanted to try it. Honestly, I didn't like it. If I had to give it a rating, I would probably say a 6 out of 10. It wasn't that great. Just the burger, I don't know. It's overcooked, and I'm a sauce person, so I like it saucy. This is kind of dry. So I wasn't that crazy over it. The fries were okay, and the onion rings were okay, but yeah, I felt like for this place it was more about the alcohol. It was more of a bar, and like food was secondary. But it wasn't bad, but I wouldn't go there again. But anyway, I was just I don't know. I was thinking about how my decision to go to that place. I mean, I saw it probably a few weeks ago, and I thought it looked good on Google. It looked good. So it was in my mind that I wanted to go there, and finally went there. Wasn't impressed by it, and I don't know. I was thinking about that, and thinking why I couldn't make a decision to actually want to eat something healthier and low carb. I mean, when you go out to eat, it's difficult to eat low carb. I mean, that's true. However, it's possible. Um, Even if I didn't do low carb, say moderate carb, I still could have had probably something healthier like a salad with grilled chicken instead of the bread and the fried food. Um, so I was thinking about that, and like I don't know why my mind just like it goes from I don't know. I think improv kind of going to these improv classes plays into this because the improv, like I said, makes me pumped up, gets the adrenaline rushing, and it's like that dopamine is also rushing because we're having fun, we're around like really cool people, and that dopamine spikes, I guess. And someone else I saw in the class on her Instagram, she made the comment of I think she went out afterwards and she said she has to keep the dopamine flowing. And I've thought of that before. Like I thought of how I do that. It's like I think there's this hit of dopamine and like I want to continue it. And because in the past, you know, we've went out and I didn't stay low carb. Um, so for whatever reason, I go to carbs in order to try to keep that dopamine flowing. It's been a habit that I've had all my life. It's something that I've been raised with, grew up with. It's like all good times revolve around carbs and sugar. So I was just thinking about that and just being aware how I like to continue the dopamine rush, and also how I a month ago made a decision to go to that burger restaurant. Um, so I was just thinking about that, and I was thinking like, why couldn't I amp up like a healthier restaurant, a healthier option? Because so many times it's like you go to these restaurants and they're just kind of disappointing too. They're kind of overrated. So it's like it's not. I wouldn't have missed anything by not going to this place. But I decided a month ago that I wanted to go there, and I amped it up in my mind, and I've been thinking about it. And I just I've kind of been aware of what I did, and I feel like I want to change that. Like I want to I think probably thinking about it for so much is also something that I need to change. I need to, that's the food noise, I think, and I want to cut down on the food noise. It's like, don't be so consumed about thinking about food. Food is to fuel us. We have to, what's that saying? Eat. You have to eat to live and not live to eat. And I definitely live to eat. Um, that's just who I am, I guess I like and I enjoy trying new things, but at the same time, it's okay if you travel and want to do that. Like, not all the time. Um, but for me to do it, I feel like for me to do it at local places, I don't know. I just feel like I shouldn't do that to myself. I have to stop putting food on this pedestal and like instead of that food item that I think will continue the flow of dopamine, take that off the pedestal and instead put health on that pedestal, put feeling good and losing weight up on that pedestal. So it's like I know I have to do that and I can think that, but at the same time doing it is difficult because I just feel like these habits are ingrained and it was just something that I was thinking about today on what I did with that restaurant because it was disappointing also. I was like, this is to be thinking about it for that long, wanting to go there and to try it out, and then going there after improv class to continue that dopamine. It's like it wasn't worth it. I need to figure out, or just put into practice. I need to practice it more to become better at it. Of putting my health up on that pedestal, if that makes sense. It's like I put taste and stuff that I think will make me feel happy before my health. And I realized that I have to stop doing that. Because in the long run, I usually regret it. I don't know if I would say regret. I guess the regret or disappointed. So like it's typically not even worth it. And like my health should be priority. But this week also has been difficult. I think, like I mentioned in previous videos, with the tooth stuff going on, I've been stressed about that. I know it's just an excuse, but I'm human. I get stressed by that stuff just like anyone, just like you would, I'm sure. And I turn to food to boost that dopamine. So it's a learning process, lifelong learning process. So. But anyway, after that meal today, I was good and I stayed in fasting mode. After that meal, I fasted, so I haven't eaten anything else except water. Um, Actually, it reminds me, I'm not sure if I took. Yeah, I think I took my vitamins today, this morning. So at the beginning of this past week, I wrote a little list of what I wanted to accomplish, and I didn't accomplish a lot of it. I wanted to fast every day. I think I was considering doing a 24-hour fast. I forget what else I wrote, but I didn't accomplish it. And I was looking at that list today. I'm like, why didn't I accomplish this? I felt kind of bad about it because I wanted to accomplish it. So, even though I didn't accomplish it, I think it was still good that I wrote the list and reviewed it because that just gives me this feeling of, okay, this week I'm going to accomplish it. Tomorrow, I think I said earlier today or maybe yesterday's video that we're doing a little family thing. There's going to be a sandwich ring there. There's going to be cake, other snacks and stuff. So I know that I know that I don't know what I know, but it's like I could stay keto, but at the same time, I'm going to have to make special meals and not eat that food that's being served. Whereas I know I'll probably want to eat it because I'm still processing it, what I want to do exactly. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I will just bring one of my Factor 75 meals to have as my main meal. And I want to snack on the other stuff I can. So honestly, like right now, I'm thinking about eating the sandwich, and it's not that tempting. I'm not craving it, so I'm like, why am I going to eat something that I don't even want? I would probably prefer the Factor 75 meal. Those meals are pretty good. And what else? I'm thinking if I have a sandwich, I'll usually smother it with Hellman's mayonnaise. That's what I like, my go-to. And I'm just thinking about the bad seed oils in that and how I don't need them, how it's bad for my health. So indulging in that food, and I wouldn't even call it indulging since I'm not even craving it. At least the sandwich. It doesn't make sense to do it if I don't really want to. So, yeah, I don't know. I just came up with that thinking about it for this video. I think I will bring the Factor 75 meal. And if I have any cake, I'll just try to make it a small portion. And I was thinking earlier of doing the 24-hour fast on Monday just to get that stuff out of my system for my body to burn off the glucose. So, just I got so many Factor 75 meals too. It's like I hate wasting those things. I don't know. Maybe I'll have a meal in the morning for breakfast and a meal at lunchtime. I'll knock out 2 of them. So yeah, I'll probably do that. And then I think Monday I'll fast. Also, Monday's the surgeon appointment for my tooth, so I'm anxious to just get that over with. I mean, obviously I don't want to spend all the money on it, but I just want it to be done with it. Of course, I won't be done with the whole process for probably a good 8 months since I need a tooth implant. But the actual extraction, which I think will be more difficult than other teeth have been. I just got my wisdom teeth removed back in January. They weren't that bad. But I have a feeling this tooth's going to be worse. It's going to break off, I know. So anyway, I don't know, I want that to be over with so I can get it out of my head. So it'll be good once that's done. And then the gym, I definitely need to be more active at the gym. This past week wasn't that good for the gym. So on my list, I also wrote down to do cardio, and I've been busy, but not busy doing cardio like I want to do. So anyway, I feel like I definitely need to like push the reset button and just refocus myself on losing weight. I've been doing good, whereas now I feel like I'm slacking off a little bit due to just life happening, which has happened in the past. I think the biggest thing in the past, like when I started a new job, I mean, it's been a while, but I know like new jobs in the past for me have always been super stressful, and typically my diet just is terrible when I feel that stressed about something. I think luckily I've changed as I've gotten older. I think I process things differently than I used to, so that's a good thing. But still have to break out of those deeply ingrained habits of emotional eating, so it's definitely not a good thing. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera too much. The light's kind of blinding me. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm going to plan to get back on track after tomorrow. I'll start Monday to get back on track and serious about it again. My next goal is I want to see under 300 pounds. It's like another 20 pounds to go, so I'm hoping I'll get there by June, not by June, maybe like mid-June. So that's my goal for now. All right, thanks for watching the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I know that all my meals, especially today, aren't that inspiring to losing weight, but at the same time, this whole process and how I deal with it should be inspiring. Maybe it like gives you inspiration, motivation, knowing that sometimes you have dental issues and get stressed. Sometimes you have a good day and want to go celebrate with food. It's your decision if you want to change that habit or allow yourself to indulge and then go back to your diet. So I hope that the process that my life that I'm sharing with you, I'm trying to be transparent as much as I can. This is real life, not a professional weight loss person. So, just a typical person trying to lose the weight as best as I can. And hopefully that inspires you. So, yeah, anyway, subscribe if you haven't. And do all that good YouTube stuff. Ring the bell, get notified, all that. All right, thanks. I'll talk to you all tomorrow.